30s, or the 60s. But is it profitable for us to reinvent the wheel? And should we? Or should we evolve to something else? You understand me? Should we evolve to doing something else? You know what I mean? I think that we spend a lot of energy on talking about what we should redo. And I kind of beg a different to that right there, because I think that, every nation has a cycle,
right.
in other words,
Right.
and things of that nature, and I think that we lose the banner of freedom, the banner of strength, when we don't try to figure out something else to do. You know what I mean? Because you look at Facebook, which is American created, and look at Facebook. Let's just look at Facebook, and YouTube and Google, and when I first heard of Google, I thought it was goofy. I never thought it was gonna go, come on,
Yeah.
You never thought that Disney World would be, people on ABC years ago, you would never thought that they would be so happy to say that ABC, a parent company of Disney. You know what I mean? With Mickey Mouse and all, you would never thought that in the 60s, or early 70s, you would have thought that.
Right.
But so we have to look at how things work, and we have to get understanding of that we are a nation that will continue to evolve, and that we get strength from others.
And I think evolution is a good thing, right? Evolving,
Yes.
and that as a society we decide where we want to go collectively.
Sure.
But I think the bottom line is not to oppress any other people
Sure, along the
and
way,
step
yes.
on other people. I think that migration could be part of that, right? Whether it's domestic or international.
Sure.
But like you said, we may want to be doing more service oriented, or become that kind of country, or some people are really trying to figure out a way to go back to the old times, to be more whether it's labor, more closer to the nature, close to human. But that I'm just saying that
Sure.
people are deciding where we want to be.
Sure.
And I think having that certainty, and then we're still trying to get there, it's an interesting process.
I think it goes like, when you look at the train system, which was how the West was really developed in the United States, getting the trains going out there. And you look at the refrigerator car, how the car was able to take food from one state and ship it to another state because of refrigeration.
Right.
I think that basically, in a way, it's the same thing with other nations, and that we are taking in different mechanics or different components, whether it's a phone, computer, light switch, or whatever it may be. But because of modernization, and when we talk about evolving, we're not talking about coming out from a fish to a man. You understand? We talk about the evolution of the human mind. So let's just make that clear for the audience that we're talking about the evolution of the human mind. And I think that, years ago, it would take you from New York to California, let's say, it would take you 36 hours. Today you can do it less than 6. From here to the UK, the United Kingdom to England, you're talking about 5 or 6 hours at the most, 7 hours at the most, because of jet planes and things of that nature. So things have changed, and we're able to reach each other. I'm able to use, not her cell phone, this is hers, mine's in my pocket. I'm able to use my cell phone because of satellite up in the air. I could say, let's just go back to the regular wire, you know what I mean? But then we have wires running. So I think that when we embody who we really are as American people, then we have room, I believe, for many more.
Yes. Well, I believe the same thing too, and just to take it a little further, and I'm not sure if everybody agree with me, but the resources not being distributed evenly, in this world, and that we do hold much more resources than any other people. Just to look at that, so also meaning that, the population versus the resources, how do we make it more equal for other
For
people.
all nations, yeah. I think that global friendship opened the door a lot to civil harmony, if you will. I think global friendship, if you can't learn from global friendship, if I'm a leader and I'm meeting leaders from Russia, from Asia, and things, and from Africa, if I don't grow from that, then, who am I as a person, you know what I mean, And I think that we're all children of God, and there's many names for God, and let's just be real about it, and that we have one thing in common, God, and I guess another thing is just life. And I think everybody's trying to figure out how to do it better, how to do it easier. So you want to mention your march Saturday?
Yeah, but it's completely separate.
Okay.
Do you want to
Yeah,
me to?
mention it.
Well, on a separate note, there is a, just make an announcement, upcoming event. There is a demonstration in New York City at 10 o'clock. It will be about the earthquake in Haiti.
Okay.
Not really about the disaster itself, but really demanding international NGOs and the UN, including the UN, and the US government and the Haitian consulate, Haitian government, to really release the aids that they received or they promised to give. A lot of the money that different governments have pledged to give have not received, have not been,
Distributed, it's just in the bank, basically sitting there.
or yeah, we haven't seen the money, and that, that's one. Two, secondly, international NGOs that have received millions of dollars that, really should focus on long-term development.
And when you say NGOs, what do you mean?
NGOs, it's non-governmental organizations.
Okay.
It's mostly non-profit organizations that are doing, humanitarian assistance to the Haitians in Haiti. Now it's been 8 months. I think that the disaster stage should be over,
Sure.
and at least we have to force it to be over, and that to look at long-term, start building permanent housing. Start looking at, the increased violence, and start looking at job creation, and also asking Haitian government to take the lead on that.
Sure.
After all, they are the one that will be making policies, and that should be improving Haitian lives.
Okay.
What we learned was that, we have not heard about any kind of plan to build permanent housing.
Sure,
And that
sure.
means that Haitians will continue to live in tents
Yes.
for months to come, and that's absolutely unacceptable.
Okay.
Whether permanent housing plan should come from Haitian government or international in collaboration with NGO, however it happened, it should happen soon. So the demonstration is to demand those.
And where's the demonstration at?
It's going to be at the Haitian consulate. I'm sorry, can I look at the address?
Good, sure.
And then we'll be on Saturday, September 25th, starting at the Haitian Consulate of
Okay.
New York. It's 271 Madison Avenue and between 39th and 40th Street.
Okay, all right.
Okay?
Well, I'm going to end this part of the show now. This is an American Rev Zechariah A Jackson from the Church of What's Happening Now. And the show is called Town Talk Public. God bless and good night.